Let's talk about the scarcity mindset and why it is the enemy of the entrepreneur. The scarcity mindset is when you become so focused on your lack of something, and in the case of a bootstrapping entrepreneur, that something is usually money to run your business, that it prevents you from moving forward. You become paralyzed in the face of investment decisions, afraid to spend money to grow your business. So this can really hold you back in growing your company, and it's largely fear-based, so it can be a little irrational. And it is also characterized by a lot of negative thoughts. Thoughts that I had were often, what are you doing? You can't do this. Or you're going to go broke investing all this money. The worst one was, people like me don't succeed as entrepreneurs. Recognizing that you are suffering from the scarcity mindset is the first step to combating it. I recognized that this was an issue for me early on. And so one of the things I would do with my partner early on when we were deciding whether to make some major investments with our very scarce capital is I would ask him, are we making this decision to not invest based out of fear, or is it based on a more rational decision-making process? That was helpful to both of us to be able to recognize when we were declining to do something just because we were afraid of running out of money. One of the most helpful things that we did once our business was on more of a firm footing is we hired a fractional CFO. He did a lot of scenario planning and analysis with us, and also did a lot of forecasting as to when we could hire. And at one point, he said something to me that was like a light bulb going off. He said, look, I'm here to give you permission to spend. And that changed the game for me, because under all of the scenario analysis he was doing, he was saying, even under this really disappointing sales scenario, you can still afford to hire these two people. Having that analysis and the permission to spend just was like a weight being lifted off my shoulders. I realized that, I didn't have to approach investment decisions with the fear of going broke. And then in fact, part of my job as CEO of the company was to feed the business with a proper amount of capital, fuel the business so that it could grow. So I hope that's helpful advice to all of you out there who might be struggling against this scarcity mindset as you build your companies. Be sure and follow me for more entrepreneurial advice and stories helpful to you as you grow and scale your startup.